Hey y'all, it's kind of late, but I wanted to share a quick update of the garden. Alright, so I have lost a lot of video. I did record some stuff and I was having problems getting it edited. Just getting it edited, I was having problems. So anyway, I've abandoned that because it was driving me crazy trying to get that fixed. So I'm just going to record something new. And so this is going to be the last of these flowers. I think I'm going to get rid of them sometime over the next week. I have already started planting in here. So I have this tomato, which has flowers and is much larger than it was. And I also have one, oh man, I have one back here, but I probably need to stake it so it could, because it's kind of flimsy. I probably should have buried that deeper. I also have a nasturtium out here, but otherwise it's these zinnias, which are beautiful, but they are taking up valuable space. I don't have a lot in my garden since I do still have a lot of my summer stuff in here, which I'm going to keep until it dies. So the peppers are pretty much unchanged. I've harvested a little, but I still need to harvest a lot more. I try to take it off as I use it so it won't go to waste, because it stays fresh when it's on the plant, but of course it could stay on too long and go bad. But these are still good for a minute. Lots of new ones coming though, so I try to get them off, the old one, the ripe ones, the ones that are ready, to make space for the new ones. But this plant, the habanera, it is producing really well. Anyway, I'm in the middle of watering, but I stopped watering because it's so dark. And if I don't go ahead and do the update, it's going to be really dark by the time I finish. So anyway, this is Jamaican Sorrel on the ground. Very frustrating that this thing just chooses to be like this, but it is producing fruit. And as soon as they're ready, this thing is up out of here. It's coming out. But anyway, it's like, you can see those little stakes. Like when I put it in there, I tried to guide these things up, but anyway, it did what it wanted to do. They did what they wanted to do, as two of them. And next year I will definitely stake these with a tomato stake and just only one plant in the container or in the raised bed. That's a raised bed. And just I'll pay more attention to it, making sure it goes up instead of out and on the ground. But it is still producing, and this applies to the one that's in my front yard as well. They both started developing fruit at the same time. They're still really tiny, as you can see next to my hand. They're small. I think they should get like at least 3 or 4 times this size. I'm guesstimating, but we'll see. They'll open a little bit when they're ready. I forgot who I saw said that. I think it was Tigsy, but somebody mentioned that they open a little bit, and that's how I know. That's what I'm looking for to know when they're ready. And I'm gonna harvest these and get this thing up out of here, because it's just disrespectful. But anyway, oh, I did also get some nasturtiums in here. That one pepper plant that I put in here. Oh yeah, the main video I had was putting those tomatoes out. They're like 4 or 5 times the size they were. So let me go over there. All right, so I'm trying not to be stumbling over everything. It's a lot of obstacles out here because I'm like in the midst of cleaning, and I am doing everything myself. Like I got all this together myself, and this is just debris from over there. And obviously I still have a lot to do, but I got tired of waiting on other people. And I don't like to ask for help, but when people volunteer to help, I look forward to it. But I'm gonna stop depending on that too. I'll just do it myself and just assume that I'll do it myself. Anyway, I know some of these over here have fruit. It looks crazy over here, but this won't look so bad this time next week. Today's Saturday, so by next week we should be good. Because I'm going to be off this next week. I'm trying to find the fruit real quick. Lord, I'm like, all this stuff, dangerous. Like a mosquito must have bit me. I know there was a tomato. It's not anywhere near ready, but I wanted to share that. But now, I saw it the other day. Hopefully nothing didn't come steal it. But anyway, that eggplant, I'm glad I kept it, even though, you know, it's still probably got something eating on it. Looks like right there. But, you know, it should start producing fruit eventually. This morning glory's on it, but I'll have to go back in and start taking out the morning glory again, because it definitely is trying to come back. Anyway, I can't find it. Oh wait, there it is. So there is a tomato already, at least one, and there are several flowers all over the place. So I'll definitely should get a harvest on most of these plants, because today is one of our last really, really hot days. I think it was 96 degrees today. It's going to be down to 80 in the mid 80s tomorrow, but it's going to be back up to the mid 90s the next day. Anyway, when I was cleaning this out, there were no strawberries left. This was my strawberry bed, and there are a lot of morning glory growing out of here. So my next step is I want to move my blueberries, my 2 oldest blueberries that are in these 17-gallon containers, the black containers. So yeah, I want to move those into this bed and prep for next year. Those things produce really well. I think it'll be even better with them in the ground, since this is basically in the ground. So that's why I didn't refill this or put anything in this, because I do have some brassicas still indoors that need to be moved out, including those for the hashtag Collards and Cabbage 2024 challenge. I still have those in there, and they're gonna have to come out, but I do still have several beds that I need to put together. And I also have that bed that's empty, and another one like that that's not in use. But there's the goji berries. Let me try not to make sure I don't fall. I'm gonna be careful stepping on this wall, or bricks. I call it a wall. Anyway, there are fruit over there, so I will get to taste the goji berries. But you know, after I removed the morning glory, although it's coming back, so I'm gonna have to come back in and clean that out. Like, there's some more. It's just a monster. But anyway, the goji berries are over there. My lights are coming on. It's getting late. I think it's after 7. You know, it's the time of the year when it starts getting dark earlier, and soon they're gonna change the time. It's gonna really be dark early. So anyway, that's why on my week off, I'm definitely going camping at least one time. And I actually want to kind of like schedule one for the family, but I'll probably do this one by myself, since I'm off by myself for the whole week. But yeah, I have a lot of eggplants out here. So I am gonna ask around to see if anybody wants any of these eggplants, because you know, I don't want them to go to waste. Whoops. And of course I'm gonna try some different dishes to get better use out of them. Anyway, this was what I was wanting to share, that I've moved a lot of things into this tall bed. This is what I wanted to have for my potatoes, but I changed my mind. I was actually wanting to disassemble this bed, but I think I'll keep it, at least for now. So I have 4 tomato plants in here. 1, 2, a smaller one, and then that one, 4. And lots of herbs and lots of brassicas. I think it's mainly broccoli and pak choy. So the pak choy, I did intend to put coverings over where I had my brassicas, but it won't be in this one, since the tomatoes are going to get tall, likely as tall as those plants. I still need to clean. I put the cardboard on there, and prep for cleaning that out because I want to kill off the grass in there because it's still growing around. But yeah, this is going to be some work to clean out. It was a work cleaning out the strawberry bed, but I got it done. Anyway, I did also already start getting rid of some of the flowers, like these were zinnias that I had to pull out to make room for stuff in here because the zinnias were volunteers in this bed. They somehow made their way over here. I didn't plant them over here. But anyway, oh yeah, one more thing. All right, so I'm still working on cleaning up over here on the patio garden. I haven't decided if I'm going to completely get rid of the strawberries. I don't like these strawberries. They don't get very big. They're not very sweet. They don't produce very much either. So I think I'll move my strawberries, the ones that I do have still alive. I'll insert. Let me go get that. All right, just trying to make editing easier. Over here, I have some strawberries in this bed, and these are the ones that I can move over. Let me go back. Move back over into this bed. So, let's see. Unfortunately, I think I broke my bug zapper. This thing was so awesome. It was constantly killing bugs. But the Morning Glory had, oh no, I think it was actually the spinach. It had vined all over here, and when I was pulling it out, I think I broke it. So I don't think this is working anymore, but it was awesome when it did work. So I got that for free, but I might actually buy one because it was that good. Anyway, I'm doing this one like the other bed, like covering it, trying to kill the weeds and prep for when I clean this out. Hopefully this will make it easier. And then I got brassicas over here, as well as some herbs, that's borage, and some dill. And then I think this is broccoli mainly. Oh, that's borage also. That one's doing better than this one. They were the same size when I brought them out the other day. I put more herbs over here. I just watered, so hopefully these things will bounce back. They've been out here since last night. And then here, I also cleaned this out and got some brassicas. I know they're kind of crowded in here. I can move them if necessary, but I wasn't sure if any of them would survive, let alone all of them, but hopefully they all will. And that's my chickpea. As for these rocks, I was going to take a weed eater to these, but it's too dark now, so I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow. That's how I'm going to clear out these weeds. That's how I usually do it, because I do not want to redo these rocks. I've redone these rocks, like move the rocks, put cardboard down, put weed eater down, I believe 3 times. I don't want to do that anymore. Maybe eventually, I don't know. Hopefully I'll be moved by then, but that's going to be far in the future. That's a whole nother story. Anyway, all right, so that was my quick update for what's going on out here in the garden, in the backyard garden. All right, y'all, thanks for watching.